developing, testing, using these tools in our franchise, and also accounting firms. So huge amount of development, ready and set, ready for, join in the revolution of the accounting industry.
Well, look, that's a lot of firepower and a lot of tools and value for that amount that you mentioned, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Now, you also mentioned at the beginning of the webinar that accountants can actually profit from these tools. So far we've discussed how accountants can actually use them in their business.
Yep.
But how exactly can an accountant profit by being part of the Sergeant's program?
Okay, Mark, as we said, all those programs on the Sergeant program, first of all, use them yourself in the accounting industry. Do your director's review. Do your employees review. Do your profit analysis of your financials. Use all those tools yourself. Once you understand them with the support of ibalance, you can then introduce them into your clients. Plus, don't forget there are unlimited logins and passwords. So you can set up 50 logins and passwords for your customers so they can do a business plan. Actually, Mark, to tell you the truth, we're doing a webinar for accounting clients coming up very shortly for their clients on the 12-module business planning program. So we'll mark it for you so you can sell your logins and passwords to your database. The other thing is we've got the online cash driver program. Plus, there's all those agreements and etc. that are on the library. Let me just put that into some real dollars that we know accounting firms and our franchisees use. The business reviews, which includes a director's online review, an employee online review, the iProfit tool, you can charge anywhere between $3,500 and $7,000. As you can see in the accounting industry, we don't need to do many of these to make a huge amount of profit, and the best thing about it, they're all online. Plus, don't forget, you've got the KPI scorecard, the business plan template, anywhere between $1,200 and $20,000 plus to do business plans, right down to the cash driver program. So there's I need 5 hours to show you what's in here, but you just got to say there's some very basic tools, and one of them today we've shown you is the director's online review.
Look, Lloyd, that sounds like a lot of tools and a lot of ability to make some really great income as well. But it also sounds like a lot of extra work for an accountant to have to implement into their own practice. So is there any sort of support or anything offered by ibalance at all to help them actually implement this so they can generate that extra income?
Yeah, Mark, certainly. Being in the accounting industry myself for years, time, stress, ATO, schedules, customers drag the accounting industry down. Most accountants charge on time, so it's very crucial that your time is very valuable. These programs are set up that, hey, yeah, if you want to do them yourself or your practice wants to do them yourself, then they're there to be done. But we have franchisees around Australia that can assist you and help you develop that. And Mark, I think we've got one of our franchisees, Rod Hood from New South Wales. If you could unmute Rod, if that's okay, please, for me.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got Rod on the line, so let's see if we can just...
we're going to unmute Rod, and he'll talk about his experiences. Rod. Good morning, Rod.
Yeah. Good morning, Lloyd. Hi, Mark. How are you?
Good morning, Rod.
Thanks for coming to the webinar today. I know you're out there communicating and talking to all the accountants out there in Newcastle. Can you just give us a quick brief of what Rod Hood does in Newcastle, specifically with ibalance in the accounting industry, and then we'll ask some more questions as we go. So over to you, Rod.
Sure, Lloyd. Thanks, Lloyd. Obviously, with me being with ibalance now for full-time now for around 12 months, probably the last 6 months I spent a lot more time directly with the accounting firms and basically talking to them, assessing which firms are serious about wanting to provide business development services to their client base, and then starting to filter through the the products and the services that we provide, Lloyd. So that's the services that I provide effectively are understanding what the strengths of the firm are, what their directions are, and coming up with a tailored support system to basically pass on our services and products and make them available to their clients. That comes at different capacities depending on the actual firm. However, it's certainly been successful. Look, one of the challenging things that I've found, Lloyd, and you mentioned it just before,
Yeah.
is explaining the complexity of the products and the range of services that we've got. It's not something you can do in a short period of time.
Yeah.
And certainly what I'm doing at the moment is I'm developing and relationships are maturing over time with the firms that I'm working with, as they're seeing more and more of what we offer. And so yeah, it's exciting, and yeah, we're getting busier all the time. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying working with all the different businesses and obviously building up the network of accounting firms that want to be part of ibalance.
Yeah, well, that's great. Thank you very much for the insight. Can you give us some real examples of how you're helping an accounting firm market or introduce these products that you've got going at this point in time or coming up?
Yep, for sure. Yeah, basically, well, what I do is I tailor the marketing material for the firm. So what I do is I come up with a generic arrangement for the type of service they want to provide. So I give them an overview of the types of services we've got and the products we've got. Some firms prefer the business planning side of things. Some people are interested in the reviews. Some go for the full business development programs. And so what I do is I tailor the marketing, and we work and we finalise on the documentation. We also talk to them about the method of how we market out to their clients. Now, whether that is via them, whether I do it directly in consultation with them, or whether ibalance support them centrally via mechanisms like what we're doing here today. And we secure interest. We make it, we tailor it for the firm, depending on their confidence with their client base, and and we get the ball rolling. So I'm running networked sessions for a variety of different business services now for firms, at arm's length for their clients and servicing their clients. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. So
if you're, let me just sort of clarify this, you actually go in and help the accounting firm become their business consultant arm, physically help them with the marketing and physically run the programs for them, so the accountant can do what they're good at, is doing their core business. So you can add value to, number one, their accounting firm, and number two, to their business clients. Then do I, as the accountant, have to pay you a fee, or how does that work?
Yeah, that works on a fee arrangement. We have an agreement where how we structure, and that's dependent on the capacity of how much input I have versus the amount of input the firm has. So like I said, that's tailored for each of the firms. Some firms want they want to refer clients on. Some firms want to have more control and more exposure, obviously to promote their own branding. So and have more direct input into the programs that we offer as well. I.e., I go away and effectively do a lot of the groundwork, and and their firm ultimately supports the client using our products via the services that I provide. So yeah, that's right, Lloyd. Basically, there's a commercial agreement between my company and the accounting firm, and that's however the marketing and the exposure is certainly there to support the brand awareness of the firm offering the services.
Yeah. Rod, thanks. And I know that you're looking after, I think, 5 or 6 accounting firms in your area. And just for everybody who's listening out there, Rod does and is running workshops and seminars and for the accounting firms under the accounting firms brand. As I said, ibalance is running webinars for the accountants' clients, so we can do the marketing for them. So the whole idea, Rod, I assume, is accountants get involved with this revolution. We're here to support them, either centrally or out around the nation by franchises like yourself. And I'm sure you're enjoying it.
I am enjoying it, Lloyd. I've just on that, I've particularly in Newcastle and the surrounding areas, I've set up a training centre for the delivery of these programs. So look, the firms that are working with me already, they're enjoying the opportunity to use the centre. Alternatively, we also can use their premises if they've got suitable areas to support the programs. So that's all part of the service that we offer. And look, we're all about adding value and making a point of difference for the accounting firms that are serious about business development services for their clients.
And helping their own practices.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Rod, thank you very much. I know your time is valuable like everybody else's time.